Hey, everybody, it's Lady B. I was sitting here listening to Carter Conlon. Used to be the pastor at Times Square Church in New York, and he said something. He was talking about Daniel, actually, or was he talking about the three Hebrew boys? It was the three Hebrew boys. I had Daniel on my mind because I looked it up. But I want to challenge us with something. If you are still listening to the people, to the people that's not telling you to live soberly or get over yourself or get over the things of this world, you're in trouble. I just got to be honest. I was listening to this and actually saw it on Facebook. And the challenge was accepting the fact that as a believer, we are living in a time that we're going to really have to make some choices. And I was driving up the road today, and I was just looking at all the trees that they've torn down in this community, this neighborhood where I live, and they're putting up all of these warehouses, and it made me cry. Like, okay, so we're tearing down the trees, we're destroying the habitat. Every time I turn around, there's a dead deer on the ground because nature doesn't know where to go. And they're not even building houses, they're building warehouses. And I'm confused because if we're in this shortage and they can't get goods, why do we need more warehouses? Listen, I just don't trust the people. I trust God. And I'm going to tell everybody else, stop trusting the people. Really stop trusting them. I know we just had the union address and all that other kind of stuff. But listen, the only person that's telling us the truth is God through his word, what he's spoken to us through Jesus Christ. And if you and I are not discerning the times, if we are not being sensitive, I, listen, people of God, when Daniel was faced with the lion's den, when the three Hebrew boys were faced with the lion's den, we love to preach about these people, but we have to stop, pause, and realize what kind of relationship did they have with God so that when it was time to be persecuted, they didn't fall apart. For you to be facing a fiery furnace and to be able to say, my God he may not spare me. We don't think about that. God may not spare me. He just may not spare me. He may allow me to go through the trial. He may allow me to die. He may allow my loved one to die. He may allow me to lose my job. He may allow my body to be afflicted. God may do it, but that doesn't change the fact that he can do it. So, people of God, I want to challenge us. I'm challenging myself. Let's live soberly in this present world. Let's draw nigh to God with everything in us. Let's get over the stuff, the gods, the false gods, the wanting to be seen, wanting to be known, wanting to be famous, wanting to be married, whatever it is that you're longing and holding on to and is getting in the way of you and I knowing our God, knowing him to the point that he is faithful, period, the end. No matter what he decides, he is faithful. Can I say, I'm challenging myself that is where my heart is, that whether I live or whether I die, God, I'm going to serve you. Whether I live or whether I die, I cannot serve these false gods. I just cannot. And the things of this world are false. We're arguing about people's sin. I mean, it's true. We're defending these musicians and singers and so forth that are coming against our God. Something is wrong with that. So, people of God, let me challenge you, because Jesus told us what it was going to be like. He told us what it was going to be like in the last days. And if you can't tell, you're not ready. So This is my plea. This is my plea. Let's get our hearts right. Let's get our hearts right. That no matter what God allows in our lives, we will be able to say, whether you deliver me or not, God, I have a heart like the 3 Hebrew boys. I know that you're able. But whatever you decide to do, God, I will not turn back. I won't turn away. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to serve you. That is not an option. That is my plea, because the Lord is soon to come. He is soon to come. Well, that's it. That's all I have. This is Lady B. As always, I always have something to say. And I pray that this was an on-time word for you. If you're at the crossroads trying to decide what you're going to do, please choose Jesus. Please choose Jesus. Tomorrow's not promised to any of us. Let's be so close to him now that if we have to choose between Jesus and the great statue, we choose Jesus. You be blessed in Jesus' name.